of Kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds.
Alright, what's up everyone?
Forces, move out!
We are playing some Lee Sin in the top lane. This video is a good showcase of multi-pressure capability on the solo laners, specifically Lee Sin and Fuzi. I have a lot of games on Fuzi. I have a lot of games on Lee Sin. Not nearly as much as my Wuyon with 1,000, but still. Anyways, here's the runes, in case you're wondering. I showcased the build at the beginning of the video, but we will go over that. Reaver is a must. If they don't buy Mortal Punisher, you're going to win your trades and your micros automatically. Mortal Punisher is the counter build item for any lifesteal. So get familiar with the Mortal Punisher. I typically don't buy it, because my build is really powerful. Because I get Doomsday 2nd tier 3, which is an absurd amount of lifesteal. In addition to the Reaver, you're talking like 30%. It's a lot. Knew he was watching me, or she was watching me, the Mulan. I'm just testing to see if he wanted to steal it or something. He didn't steal it. He was playing really passive. Maybe they're really tired. I have no clue. It's pretty late right now. It's like 2 or 3 a.m. I'm supposed to wake up early, go donate plasma. I was like, nah, I don't feel like being a good Samaritan today. It's easy money. Got like $30 to $45 an hour. Easiest money I've ever made my whole life. You should check that place out. You got CSL or Bioplasma. It's all around the world. Pretty relaxing. If you don't mind needles anyways. So, yeah, we got our boots. Been going attack speed boots, but this game I had a Mulan. So like, nah, I'm not going to go attack speed boots because Mulan's pretty destructive. Like a Lubu. You should be really careful around the Lubu, the Mulan, and the Mei Yin. Those ones really got good kit and can outplay quite easily. It's really the 3 I worry about. As we was eating some food in the middle of a ranked game. So we went back to turret. I got my gold, so it didn't really matter. I'm at like 1530 right now, compared to 14. Do what you need to do. I'm in the grind life right now. Season just reset. So now is the time to race to the top before everybody else joins up. And then they'll be stuck in what I would call an elo hell, because they're so desperate to climb the rank. So I might pull an all-nighter. Just play all day, all night. See what happens. He's got some good clear right there. Looking good. Stutter step in to make sure I ensure those last hits. Sit on the turret again. Just chill out, no ego. Building that Spark Forge first. That's pretty much bread and butter on the Lee Sin and the Fuzi. They're both hyper carry melees, which is really fun. I'm used to playing hyper carry ADCs that are ranged. But damn, can he carry? I believe this was a flawless match with a 0. Didn't get too many kills, but yeah, the kills don't really matter. I get my farm. I go around. I go around the map. I take their jungle, counter jungle for short. Go around and split push. The other lanes are multi-pressure, all 3 lanes. You'll get your gold. You don't gotta worry. Too many people think it's a killing game. Man, the reality is it's not a killing game. That's a bonus. If you can get a kill, that's great. It feels good. The reality is this is a gold game. It's all about economy. And your own economy is extremely important. It's all that GPM. You have all the power of the gold and XP. You have the power to control your opponents. The think tank life. So, let's see what happens here. burned my sprint here, hoping the jungler was gonna go in on that. He's like, nah, I changed my mind. I'm like, okay, well then I guess I just throw my sprint for no reason. I'm slightly angry, so I just aggressed the Mulan. A little bit of that passive aggressiveness. But I'm also testing the waters. I don't go full in, just waiting to see what she was gonna do. So I go in, I spam my ult to see if she was gonna dive me or something, and she didn't want to. I'm like, okay, well I know you don't want to dive me. But that's subject to change. Maybe she has mind game. Maybe she'll change tactics later. Minus Knockaweaver over here. I know she's a chaser. So I'll give her a little surprise there. I want to see a magic trick. Give a fake trace to this guy, and he doesn't even follow the trace. He thought I was gonna like jump through like I had a flash or something. Maybe she didn't even check the page. I don't ever use flash. It's always ghost or sprint here specifically. It's 10 seconds of value compared to, what, a millisecond of distance? Right, you're choosing lesser value. Doesn't make sense. Alright, well, why not pick the highest value? Value wins games. Highest value wins games. You need that build competencies I've stated in previous videos. You need that counter build awareness. You need to build against the enemy composition. Right, my teammates have been absolute garbage, so I've just kind of been letting them do their own thing. I don't need my team. This is straight up 1v9 hard carry. It's whatever. People can be mean, then I do my own Sigma thing, Brody. I don't need you. I'm just gonna go push these turrets. Get those free objectives when I can. Whatever. They can cry about it. Wishing I was gonna participate with them. That's not a troll. It's like an MLBB. MLBB straight gets mad at me because I don't participate with them. We're talking kill participation rating. People are being nice as a community, as a gaming world. Then yeah, I'll participate. But if they're not, then I'm not gonna be a pushover. I just push up to that tier 2. It's only 7 minutes in the game. And I do have the world record time here for 7-minute game. But it was in the seasons where they didn't have the shield. Alright, so you're blocked at 4 minutes. You think you're gonna rush a turret, they won't let you because they have the shield mechanic now. So they specifically nerfed that just to combat my playstyle. Because I don't got time for this. I'm trying to rush up to the top. But whatever, I've adapted. They think they're gonna stop me or bully me. So the only way I can bully them back in self-defense is to control the whole map state, which you'll see shortly. Just making sure they don't take my turret. That would be a throw. Lubon did pretty good and took the first tier 1 on her lane. So I'm watching that. But the reality is I need to get a babysitter here before I can go pressure the other lanes. Once my team's not mad that they're all being grouped up on or bullied by enemies grouping and attacking them using insufficient numbers if I'm not in a fight. So I got 2 babysitters there. They have some power to engage there. And they took their chance and they got it. They got a double kill because they had 3 against 2. Easy win. You don't have to worry. It's the easiest wins of your life. There is no stress. It's brain dead. All I'm doing is pushing up the wave, get a babysitter, go to the other side, take some of their jungle. I've been checking here and she's been taking her jungle. So it's kind of hard to counter jungle if Knockaweaver is ahead of that. But you should at least go check, see what she's been doing. Looking for an opportunity here. As soon as I go in, she instantly dips. They're so scared. Reputation precedes me. Definitely the god of all games. They don't like it. I don't really care. What are you gonna do about my freedoms? What are you gonna do about your nature oppressed? IQ wins games. It's that simple. Reality is you can gain IQ from me. And you guys can be MOBA geniuses here. Just gotta watch me, listen to the words I'm saying, connect those dots, follow those rules. Sometimes I refer to the rules, but the reality is you can check the description 8 times, see the rules, and the 3 steps to success. Don't feel like going over it right now, I'm kind of tired, so it's kind of a lazier video in terms of analytics. Watch the previous ones, watch the ones after, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, I'm just pushing up all the lanes anytime they go to a different side, because the reality is they have to group up to kill my team. So if I'm splitting them apart or forcing them to group up, then I'm going to get something for free. So it's either play they make, they're screwed. She almost got me here. It was crazy. Look at that. She almost got me there too, but she didn't get it. No way. I was ready to dodge in case I needed to. Those moments bring the biggest smile to my face. It's like no ego drop. Even if I died, there wouldn't have been an ego drop. I felt pretty good about it because I took the tier 2. I've taken all their shit. Towers, period. That's what they say here. They'll give you a recognition saying towers, period, and then say how much of the tower damage you do. When I'm playing Lee Sin, I average at least 50% of the towers, taking half the towers by myself. Sometimes I've had games where I took majority, like anywhere of 70 to upwards of that in terms of what I can remember. Sometimes I have photographic memory. Sometimes I don't. Just depends. I have to refresh the database all the time. That's how the brain works. Otherwise you get washed up. So stay fresh. Stay active. Stay thinking. Free thinkers of the world will control the world. Why? Because they are the catalyst for the greatest amount of change there can be. Revolutionists, entrepreneurs, things you should strive to be. That can all be achieved by having the right mindset. Mindset surrounded by objective realism and evolution. You need to evolve every process of life. Don't be complacent, don't be ignorant. Be a champion. A winner. Don't be the dead losers. Follow rule number 1, safety movement. Should be no reason you're dying all the time. If you follow that rule, you'll probably never feed ever again. I can't say I feed. Only time I feed is if my team like throws in the towel. I really want to win, so I start picking fights everywhere. Sometimes it works out and I'll gold trade and win. Sometimes the team just like lets me die and they're like, nah, we're just gonna not play. Throw you to the wolves. I'm like, okay, whatever then. I'll go back to split pushing with a 0. Never dying. Legends never die. And then you see this whole time, I've taken all this shit. Counter jungled. All the towers are gone except for the tier 3 Highland towers. And we're nabbing all these objectives. Why? Because we're pushed up. And they can't do anything about it. They have to push all 3 lanes simultaneously. That gets at least 3 babysitters. And they're in big trouble. Nakruda comes in here and steals that crucial kill. Crucial kill theft. Like, my goodness. Some bullshit. She just flies in here out of nowhere. Pretty amazing kit. And they just led them, my team just led them in. I had my mic on, I was telling them, like, you guys are fucking idiots or something. See, we're taking an objective, and instead of pushing them away, zoning them out, you bring them in. Just hand over a steal. Trolling retards, man. That is not the winning mindset. I don't know why I even hard carried these people. I should have just intentionally lost. These people don't deserve to go up. Some of them have 7 Grandmaster seals. That means you've been Grandmaster 7 seasons. I think that's what I'm at. Every season I play, I get Grandmaster. Or up. Obviously up. Because I get stars, but whatever. Sometimes I'll grind, sometimes I won't. I think my highest stars was like 16 right now.
Unstoppable.
Nice. Got pretty greedy there. But I still got the tier 3. And nabbed a kill. Akaru's like, I've been getting some kills. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm gonna attack you. I've been waiting for you to attack me. Patience wins games. I think that was the title of one of my previous videos. Patience wins games. Let the kills come to you. Don't go actively chasing them. They will peel you away from the team. They will lead you into a trap. It's gonna be like Machete in Predator 2010, where he dies and he's stuck in the forest, and that one Hispanic bitch shoots him in the head to put him out of his misery. And he's like, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap. The Predator was like listening. They knew it was a trap. You gotta be a predator, like the Predator movies. Be opportunistic, be patient. Do your due diligence. Get that farm. Get that experience. Get the full build. So you can see here's the full build here with Spark Forge, Doomsday, the weird claw thingy, Premonition, Long Night Guardian. Pretty good stuff. That claw gives you absurd shield. I've never seen a mechanic in a tier 3 item on any game give that much shield. That claw is crazy overpowered. Premonition is just anti-attack speed with some armor. A lot of games have that. So it's just instant denial of the hyper carry, and they do have a HoK. So if I try to go all in on the HoK, he won't have as much attack speed, and I might win because I still get my attack speed unless he builds that. And you will see some of the higher level ADCs here build one defensive item, and they'll usually build a Premonition, so that way they get the hyper carry and their enemy ADC don't, which is pretty smart stuff. Because they just lead them into that one again, and I just get screwed and they steal it. Like, what are you doing? Again, the mic was on the whole time. They get so mad. Call them out. They just keep doing it over and over. It's like they're trying to get under my skin. Brody, I'm creative genius, Brody. You don't get under my skin, Brody. They have to hack me and break the law to get under my skin. And even then, that's against the law, Brody. I could sue you. I could kill you. I could do whatever I want in my self-defense and my freedom. Alright. It's whatever. I don't really care. I don't need that. I don't need the attention either. We're not glorifying hackers. They're not glorifying me. I'm a Sigma, man. That means I'm the lone wolf. Lone wolf uses data points as a scientist Sigma to validate himself. And that's what I do. Watch Far From Average. I think we said that in a previous video. Far From Average YouTube. Learn who you are. Examine yourself.
I choose to make my own fate.
Examine thyself. You know what I'm saying?
An enemy has been slain.
You owe it to yourselves. Why? Because as Dab and Bloom would say, you need to ascend. You need to find your purpose of life. You need to get fulfillment, as Amazon would say. Because I used to work for Amazon. They would call the Amazon Fulfillment Center. You know? Find your purpose, own it. Have some sativa, some marijuana. It's a craftsman's drug. It's good stuff, man. Just don't do the indica. It makes you fall asleep. It's a body high. It's not a cerebral effect. Cerebral meaning your brain. Alright, we got some super winions pushed up. I'm like, I want to end it. Nakuru's like, no. I'm like, okay then. I'll just pop an ult and use that claw. Look at how much shielding that is. She even hit me and it didn't do nothing. Those hits was before I popped the shield. It's just an activatable button that looks like that claw thing. You just pop it anytime you know they're going to come in. They got to eat all that shield. That's what we be cooking. Eat it. Don't want to eat it? No? Not like I give you a choice. So like, well, I don't really want to fight both of you, so I'll just use an ult. Now you're zoned because you have to stay there or walk up into the knockup. Who you use here? I'm like, oh dang. I ran into a trap. I just react. Pop my ult again. Like, you want to come forward and chase it? Walk right into it. And they just buff Lee Zin. He's got more damage on his 2 pre-evolution to transform. And when he's transformed, his 1 will do damage while he's running with CC immunity. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's so much going on. If you just click Lee Zin and you click on changes while you're in game, it'll show you all the patch notes All the other MOBAs don't even do that. You have to go look up patch notes. This game, they're the best of them all because they give you that information anytime you need. They even have a wiki built into the game. You need information? You need to do your homework? Why not do it yourself? Why go watch YouTubers? Get the information yourself. That's information you can trust. The game developers aren't going to lie about it. That's the reputation on the line. Cheat mechanics aside, because there's a lot of cheating going on, and the developers are slightly asinine because they're not doing anything to combat it.
You embarrass me!
They're like, we promise to have anti-cheat measures, and then I catch them cheating all the time.
Just take my life. Just break my heart. Just take my life. Just break my heart.
Whatever. So it's one gripe in objective realism. Either way, they give you all the information. They have really OP items. They have really OP kits. This game is just wonderful. Wonderful. Anyway, so there's the final build here. It's briefly looking. Nice 0 on the whale. Chognar wannabe from AOV. I don't know what his name is in this one. Alright, he really carried there with a 13-0. I carried with a 4-0. Pretty good stuff. Got a lot of peel values. You can see with those 11 assists. That's all he does. He's like his kit is pro peel. Never seen a kit like his in any other game. It's perfectly beautiful in terms of artistry and kit design. Anyways, the builds on our side look perfect. Can't say there's anything wrong. It's all meta items. They're all viable. There's nothing wrong with anything. Looking at the other side. Pretty good stuff. I can't say anything was wrong. They even built defensive items. Apparently they were really worried about the My Sure and I. Because every single one of them had a succubus. Right, which is basically the equivalent of the K-Nick. Technically, they had the succubus first, and then Little Nossex basically stole their tier 3. But whatever, he was analyzing competitors. It's like loosely said when I say steal. It's whatever. Technically, they were first in terms of MOBAs. Well, not the first. Dota was first, but you know what I'm saying. They're analyzing competitors. They see things they like, that they make their own version of it. It's similar, technically. But whatever. Whatever. Anyways, builds all look good. If you want to try those out, I can't say anything's wrong. Unless their runes are wrong. And I doubt they had wrong runes, but we could have looked over that. Maybe next game, I'll look over everybody's runes, not just my own. And then see if I can tell you if they're doing it right or wrong. Anyways, let's just go check these metrics. I can see, I believe I said in the last video, sometimes metrics don't always tell the truth. And the reason I say that is because if I'm playing a more passive, less active style, then obviously my damage statistic's not going to be there. Damage taken isn't going to be there if I'm just running away and pressuring all the lanes simultaneously, or one after another, more like, correction. But the gold was still there. Look, I still had the highest gold of the whole team in terms of percentage. Even with the other team, I had the highest amount of gold with 14.7k. Again, you don't need kills. I only had 3 that game, I think. Anyways, team fight participating, 25. That's about bare minimum. You should be there at least a quarter of the time to a fifth of the time. But on higher level games or more team-oriented players, more team fight macro players, you'll see statistics at least more like 50 and above. Right, and that's what the enemy team was doing all the time. And what do I do to combat that? I just start pressuring all the lanes, breaking them up. It's like having free peel, having a babysitter. So again, counter strategies are very important here. Anyways, let's get to this part here. That's rule number 3. You got to get objectives. Now it's not just the turrets. I did hold out. The enemy team did not get a single turret, not a single one. We really stopped them in their tracks and just completely demolished them. We had 9 turrets. We had 2 of the gold dragons, the Tyrants. We had 2 of the Overlords. And again, I would prioritize the Tyrant if you need extra damage or you're struggling to outplay them, or even if you're leading the game, that extra damage will solidify your snowball so you can just keep getting those kills easily. But if you're losing map state, then you should get the Overlord, because that gives you the free dragons on every single lane. Plus, you get to deny one lane that's pushed up and just instantly kill them. A dragon just comes through sweeping, murdering them all the minions in the lane. It's pretty nice. But for me, especially when I was playing hyper carry, that Tyrant is really nice. It does absurd damage. Anyways, that's about it for the video. So hopefully you guys learned some things. Again, multi-pressure, split pressure. It's pretty important stuff. It's critical play, and it's counter strategy to people who group up too much, because now they don't have a choice. So at the end of the day, if you see them grouping up too much, just go split push, pressure all the lanes, break them apart. You can keep doing that, or even after you do that and get babysitters, take those objectives, or go join your team and pick a fight. You're going to win because they won't have time to respond because they were babysitting, and then they'll come and respond. It's all about buying yourself some time to make choices. Anyways, keep on analyzing, keep on evolving, keep on winning. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good day or night in my case, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
We'll be right back.